Pokémon have many very strong moves. For example, we created a move that has a power of 180. It is a very strong move, although it certainly has disadvantages. Then, what is the weakest move? Alola, today I'd like to introduce the worst move of each type. I'm gonna start video with normal type moves. Speaking of normal type moves, many of you may be impressed by the first Pokemon you choose to learn them. These include Scratch, Tackle, Growl, and Tail Whip. Among them, there is a very famous and very weak move. It is everyone's favorite move. Yes, Splash. Speaking of Splash, it is famous as a move that nothing happens. When I hear the name of this move, Magikarp and Fever comes to mind. I'm sure there are many people who gave EXP share to Magikarp and worked hard to evolve into Gyarados. In fact, Splash was sometimes used in competitive games. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, there's a concept called Z-Move. Z-Move is a special move that can be used by holding a Z-Crystal, which allows you to use only one. Then, when Z-Crystal is given to a Pokemon learning Splash, Pokemon can use Z-Splash, which can raise its attack power by 3 levels in a single shot. It seems to be useful, isn't it? Next, I will introduce the Rust Electric type move. The move I will introduce is a very special move, and only certain Pokemon are affected by it. In fact, there are probably not many people, when told the name of this move, can give a quick answer to its effect. Yes, that move is Magnific Flap. It is a move that raises the defense and special defense stats of allied Pokemon with the ability plus or minus by 1 stage each. In other words, it is a completely meaningless move for Pokemon that do not have ability plus or minus. The number of the final evolution Pokemon with the ability plus or minus is very small. Among them, the final evolution Pokemon that can learn Magnetic Flap are Toxicity, Ampharos, and Klinklang. Therefore, for Pokemon other than Toxicity, Ampharos, and Klinklang, it is a move that has no effect on them. It is too sad, isn't it? Personally, if there were a ranking of why this move exists, it would definitely rank fast. Following topic is about Grass, Water, Flame type triangle. First, let's talk about Grass type moves. Grass type moves are unusual. For example, Leech Seed, which drains HP from target each turn, and Spore, which can put the target to sleep with 100% accuracy. Both of these moves are strong and used in battle. In such a Grass type move, the worst move is Forest Curse. What's that? Is it a move name? Many of you have probably never heard of it. The only effect of Forest Curse is to add the grass type to the target in addition to the Pokemon's original type. That's all. The amazing thing about this move is that even if the target has 2 types, you can make it 3 types. With the exception of Smeagol, only Trevenant and Phantom can use this move. It is true that grass type have many weaknesses, and it might be nice to be able to add them, but even if Trevenant adds a grass type to the target, it can't use effective move except for Scissor Claw. It's as useless as a Wii U in front of you when you want to play Pokémon. I really wonder why such a move exists. Second, there are water type moves. The number of water type Pokémon is large, and accordingly, there are a great many water type moves. In such a situation, the weakest water type move is Withdraw. Speaking of Withdraw, there are probably many people who only have the impression that Squirtle remembers it. In fact, the effect is increasing the user's defense by 1 stage. The effect is just that, and there are other moves such as Defense Curl and Harden as the same effect move. Pokemon that seems to have shells such as Blastoise, Slowbro, and Cloyster can learn this move. Moreover, most Pokemon that can learn this move can also learn moves such as Iron Defense and Cross. So the move Withdraw, which is weaker than Iron Defense and Cross, is rarely used in battle against other people. If you see someone use Withdraw in battle with others, he is with Pokemon. Yeah, he doesn't have a sense of Pokemon. The third is a Flame type move. I was very surprised when I looked at the moves of Flame types because there were no weak moves for Flame type at all. Therefore, the weakest move of the Flame type is Ember. Ember is the Flame move that the Pokémon you get, such as Charmander and Cyndaquil, learn first. In fact, many of you may have been thrilled to use Ember in early stage because there are insect-type Pokémon such as Caterpie and Metapod in the early stage of the game. I remember that in the story, Metapod used Frozen again and again, so it used a lot of time to defeat. But after learning Ember, it suddenly became easier to defeat. I was thrilled. By the way, the second weakest move of the Flame type is Flame Wheel. Compared to normal type and other types, it is still too strong. As a matter of fact, I don't have anything else to say about the weakest move for Flame type. So, let's go next topic. Let's go on and on. Next is the Poison type, which has very good resistance. Most Poison type moves has an additional effect of poisoning. So if a Poison type move is used in a story, don't you wish that you would not be poisoned? In the such Poison type move introduced this time is an extraordinary move that has no strong additional effect, has a power of only 20 and 70% accuracy. Yes, it is Smoke. Smoke is a move that puts a Pokemon in the poison status with a 40% probability, and many Pokemon of the poison type can learn it. However, do you want to use a move that has only 20 power and 70 hit points? I don't want to use it at all. In fact, in the Fire Red and Leaf Green storylines, I caught a coffin and found it had learned this move. I was so surprised and thought, what is this weak move, that I almost let the coffin go. Instantly, the power of Smoke was increased after the 6th generation, perhaps because the management felt sorry for it being so weak. That's good. Yeah, the power increased from 20 to 30. Yeah. We also have to talk about the Ice type move. Many of you may have actually had your Pokemon learn Ice Beam or Water type Pokemon in the story. It is a very useful move because it is weak type for Grass type and Dragon type Pokemon, which has resistance against Water type. The Ice type move introduced here is a move that works on Pokemon for a while. The moves that work on Pokemon for a while include Light Screen, which doubles the special defense of any Pokemon on the user's side of the field, and Reflect, which doubles the defense of any Pokemon on the user's side of the field. However, the last Ice type move is unfortunately very weak. Yes, it is Mist. Mist protects the user from having its stats decreased by opponent until the user switches out. In fact, many Pokemon learn this move with more than 60 Pokemon learning it. However, there are not that many cases in which your ability is lowered in the story or in a battle. Nevertheless, the fact that the effect only lasts for 5 turns is unfortunately weak. Next, let's look at Fighting type moves. Speaking of Fighting type moves, many Pokemon can learn Fighting type moves. I'm sure that many of you have been trying to learn them by using TF from the time being. However, there is a move that only some Pokemon can learn and is weak. I'd like to introduce a move that only Hitmontop can learn, except for Smeagol. Yes, it is Triple Kick. As the name suggests, the Triple Kick attacks 3 times and its power increasing from 10 to 20 to 30. Unfortunately, the accuracy is only 90, and since there is a hit judgment each time it hits, so the actual accuracy is only 73. Therefore, moves such as Close Combat, which is 100% accuracy, and the power of 120 are used more often, and this move is seldom used. Instantly, the Triple Axel, a 3 attack move with the same accuracy, increasing in power from 20 to 40 to 60. It is sad that the power of the move differs by 2 times, even though they have the same effect. Last type is Ground type moves. There is one very weak Ground type move. I believe that this move is probably the weakest and most unusable of all the moves that Team Leader give us at the end. The name of the move is Mud Slap. Mud Slap is a move that can lower the opponent's accuracy by one level while attacking. Doesn't it sound powerful? However, it has a power of only 20. No matter how many additional effects it has, it is useless. In fact, Hayato, the first team leader of Gold and Silver, uses it instantly. He has the same name as mine, so he might be a relative of mine. It is troublesome move because if it is used, your Pokemon move will not hit. But even if you actually get a TM and have your Pokemon learn it, your Pokemon will not use it at all because it is useless. How was it? In my research, I did not properly know the effect of the magnetic flag, so this move was interesting to me. I learned for the first time that this move is completely useless for Pokemon that learn magnetic flags, except for toxicity. If you know any other worst move, please feel free to comment. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you next time!